Yo, what's up everybody? ZK from ZK's Garage here. We got a fun video today. This is one of the most talked about things on the C8 Corvettes, and that is the 7,500 mile service for the dual clutch transmission. So I am getting mine done today. I'm actually heading over to the dealership right now to get it done where I bought the car. So I'm going to take you through it. I'm going to give you some information on it, and then I'm going to show you how my experience went, the cost of the service. I am doing the full transmission filter and fluid because this is a 2020, and the previous owner of my car was very good with it. He didn't drive the car much. It only had 6,000 miles when I bought it, and it's obviously 5 years old. And then he got the transmission serviced right around 2 years and 9 months with only 2,500 miles on the car. I called the Chevy. He did everything. So he did the fluid and the filter, because if you don't do it before, or if you have the car for 3 years before you get 7,500 miles, you still have to do the fluid after every 3 years. So I'm actually coming up on the second 3 years, and you can see here, this is the car. I'm just take you around it because it's beautiful, and I'll show you it, and then we'll pop inside. It's on right now. I'm letting it heat up a little bit. It's been sitting for a couple days here. So letting it heat up now, letting it warm up, but car looks absolutely beautiful. Ooh, sounds nice too, even just sitting here in tour idle mode. And then we're gonna take it in, we'll jump inside the cabin. I'll give you guys some of my thoughts, some of the information that you guys need for this service, and then I'll bring you guys to the dealership with me and we'll do it all together. So thanks for watching here, guys, on ZK's Garage. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, the C8 has been a great addition, obviously, to the life and to the channel. It's gotten me back started on ZK's Garage. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Tons of content coming. Let's jump inside the cabin. All right, guys, inside the cabin now, and we are heading over to the dealership. This service matters a lot, and I just want to explain to you guys why. Obviously, this car with a V8 motor and is famous for its dual clutch transmission motor, which is just unbelievable piece of machinery. But with that comes more maintenance. So obviously, you want to get that filter out, change the fluid out for any debris that builds up in there. And GM has been super staunch, I would say, on this 7,500 mile service. There's been a lot of new info that's come out since the car came out. I know it was kind of debated early on and when the C8 first hit dealer lots, but I'm getting mine done. I have 7,100 miles on my car, so you can see, I'll put it on the dash for a second. You can see I have 7,157 miles on the dash for me. All right, I got this car with 6,100 miles, so I put it just over 1,000 miles on the car, and we're bringing mine in. I know it's a little bit early, but you can do it anywhere between 7 and 8K. And when you buy a used car, I don't know, I lean toward getting it done early. So that's the reason I'm getting it done early. We're heading up there now, so we will see the cost and everything that goes with it. But what gets done is the filter and the fluid. So you don't have to always get the fluid, but I'm getting the fluid because mine was done now about 2 years ago, and it was done, I mentioned in the open, at about 2,500 or 3,000 miles on the car. And if you don't do it, if you don't get as much miles as you need, or 7,500 miles before 3 years, you have to do both the filter and the fluid every 3 years. So if you drive your car 100 miles in 3 years, you got to get the fluid and the filter replaced in the transmission. It just requires more maintenance. So mine was done just under 3 years from the in-service date of the car, with only 3,000 miles or somewhere in that range. And now here I am with 7,157 miles on the car, and still under 3 years since it got serviced again. But that's why I'm doing the fluid today, because I'm coming up on 3 years. So I want to get this thing done and get it locked in and loaded and ready to go. And that's what I'm doing today. So that's what they're going to do. It's the filter and the fluid. Now, for the cost of this, I've seen a lot of different prices all over the web. All right, so when I was at the dealership buying my car, I actually talked to the service manager about it, Chris Offner, up at Fred Bean Chevrolet, and he was telling me it's about, for just the filter, at least at this shop, and again, your miles may vary depending on where you are, but he said it's about $800, and then if you do the fluid as well, it could be about $1,400. So it's a pretty expensive service. I have seen some people get it for cheaper. I've also seen some people have it more expensive. So that's roughly the cost estimate. When we get to the dealership, I'll tell you what it actually is, and we'll dive into that. Now, for those wondering why I'm doing mine early, it's a peace of mind thing for me. I told you guys I bought the car used, and I want to get it done. You know, I'm an aggressive driver in the car, obviously. We're in the summer months here. We're going to be driving the car a lot. I'm going to be making a bunch of YouTube videos. You know, I drive to and from the Jersey Shore, so I put miles on the car. I mean, you can tell I've already put 1,000 miles on the car, and you know, I think it's been almost 3 weeks now. So, and I kind of have been light in the last week. You know, I haven't driven it much in the last week because I was waiting to get the service scheduled and everything. So, that's why I'm doing it early, but to each his own. Some people do it right at 7,500, and that should work too. One thing to note is, if your car has had it done before, like mine has, before 7,500 miles, you still must get it done at 7,500 miles. So make sure you guys do this service no matter what's happened to your car in the past, no matter what the story is of your car. If you got 7,500 miles on your Corvette C8, get the damn transmission serviced. All right, now let's get on the road. Let's get up to the dealership, and I'll bring you guys to the dealership, get some footage up there. Maybe I'll get the service guy on cam, depending on if he's camera shy or not, and we'll take you up to the dealership. Let's go now. Couple of minutes out now from the dealership. Let's get there and see what they got to say. A nice little drive. It's always a good drive in the C8. Pulling up to the Chevy store now. Let me see. Wow, look at that vet. That thing is sick, that color. All right, let's get in there and see. There she is, up on the rack. And that's the transmission fluid draining out right there. Look at the undercarriage of the car. So shout out to Duncan here, Fred Beans, Chevrolet, man. Duncan, thank you, bro.
Of course, man.
Love it. I like seeing it up there on the rack, too.
It's a good opportunity to see underneath the vehicle.
Yeah, absolutely. There's the look at it underneath the vehicle here. Look how clean they make these undercarriages. The undercarriage of these cars is just so clean. Yeah, sleek and clean.
Oh, yeah. A lot of bolts, though, I'll tell you.
I see them all, man. So they're doing the fluid there. Shout out to Dunk. Now, Dunk, if I ordered like wheels and tires, would you guys install them for me?
Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, as long as they're factory specifications.
Yeah, no, they'd be fact spec. Yep.
proper sizing for the car,
Yeah.
that'll be no problem.
Perfect, man. All right, Dunk, thank you for showing me it, man. I'm so happy to see it up here.
Absolutely.
I wanted to see it, so that's cool. Awesome.
I like it.
Yeah, it looks good. You don't get a chance to see it from this angle
you
very
don't.
often.
You don't.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Duncan, thank you, sir.
Of course.
And shout out to Fred Bean Chevrolet for getting the work done on the Corvette. There she is. All right, guys, we're back home with the C8. All the service is done and dusted. Thanks to Duncan over there at Fred Beans and a bunch of the other guys. Alex, who worked on the car. Chris, who got me in there. And Duncan, who helped me when I was in today. So big thanks to those guys. Feels good to have this service done because you read a lot about this service online. And got to service these transmissions, guys. So it's officially serviced. Now it's time to get some smiles and miles, baby. So coming up next is more videos on the channel, driving this sucker to the brink. Let's go.